Mahendra Singh Dhoni has come. He's joined Chennai Super Kings. This will be his last year. I don't think he will continue beyond this. This is purely my personal. They have said that one last time. That's what our people have decoded.
Definitely, it's been an amazing, enjoyable ride. We'd love for it to continue, but
Because Afghanistan have risen up the ranks. In recent times, they played good cricket. They've beaten England.
I backed Afghanistan to qualify as well, but unfortunately with England on your show.
But I expected this because in major tournaments, they always have some reason to complain. Again, the English so-called experts are saying something, that India is staying there and they are staying in Pakistan and whatnot. They always find excuses for it.
Magnificent catch.
Just look at Badri now, diving into it.
Lovely shot.
Kicks it over the offside. That's a good shot.
Back-to-back boundaries.
Hello and welcome to Cricket with Badri. It's another episode of Cric Debate. This video is presented to you by DIVO News. We have Pratham as usual with us. Hi Pratham.
Hi Badri, how are you doing?
Very well. Thank you. A lot of hot news going around in the cricketing world. That's what we are going to speak about in this video. Firstly, Pratham, Mahendra Singh Dhoni has come. He has joined Chennai Super Kings in their first practice session, which is starting in Chennai. And see, the news around is that he wore a t-shirt, Pratham. Basically, there were 3 lines. There wasn't, the exact words were not present, but our people, also as usual in social media, have decoded it. Whatever he was wearing, it was like 3 lines with some gaps, some fill in the blanks type of things there. They have said that one last time. That's what our people have decoded. So is it a non-verbal communication that is going on from Mahendra Singh Dhoni that this is going to be the one last time we're going to see him for CSK and on the field?
Yeah, definitely we're going to see him starting March 23rd, Badri. There's no doubt about that. Whether this is going to be one last season for him at CSK, I don't know. All indications point towards that. The body is giving a lot of signals. As you know, being a former cricketer, there'll be aches and pains, and they slowly start increasing when you do this day in and day out. Definitely, it's been an amazing, enjoyable ride. We'd love for it to continue, but all indications are it could be. But with Dhoni, everything is very, very close to his chest, I'm sure, except his very, very inner circle. Like nobody else knows what goes on in his mind. You've shared a dressing room with him. I'm sure you didn't know 90% of the time what he was thinking. So we don't know. Hopefully he will continue. That's what all IPL fans and CSK fans would like. But yeah, all good things come to an end. But if it is one last time, hopefully he'll have a very enjoyable season.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of cricket with him, and I had an opportunity to speak with him, last year. But then that's when he said that his body was feeling sore, because his he was struggling with his knee. He already has back issues, and it's been quite a while. He's taken a lot of pressure, a lot of cricket over the years. Of course, even last year we saw his role was limited to the last few overs when batting and wicket keeping, and of course he's relinquished captaincy to Ruturaj Gaikwad. But still, his experience on the field has been invaluable. And I get the feeling that this will be the last year. This will be his last year. I don't think he will continue beyond this. This is purely my personal view, having known Dhoni and played with him a lot of cricket. But then we'll have to wait and watch. You never know with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He has all his cards close to his chest. But then we have to talk about another thing that is happening in Champions Trophy, Pratham. An upset. Will we call this an upset in the first place? Because Afghanistan have risen up the ranks. In recent times, they played good cricket. They've beaten England. And England are out of the tournament, Pratham, by Afghanistan. This is not the first time. Afghanistan has beaten England in the past. It has happened again. I backed Afghanistan to qualify over England. I'm not surprised here. Are you?
I backed Afghanistan to qualify as well, but unfortunately with England on your show. I backed England and Afghanistan. I think England, first let's talk about Afghanistan. I think that was a fantastic performance. To answer your original question, it's not an upset. They beat England in the World Cup. They beat Pakistan in the World Cup in 2023. They beat Sri Lanka in the World Cup. None of those were upsets. They beat Australia in the Elite Eights in the T20 World Cup, which India won last year. So no, it was not an upset. And considering all that goes on in their country, nobody tours there. They go outside and ask people to give them matches. What they do is phenomenal, and credit to BCCI also. They let them train in India, actually in Noida, and Trot has done a fantastic job with them, and it's not a surprise. They always punch above their weight, especially in ICC tournaments, and it's remarkable, Badri, if you've seen Afghanistan in the last 5 years, how much they've come up is amazing compared to a country like Bangladesh, who last 25 years seem to be stuck.
Yeah.
So full credit to Afghanistan. And I'm hoping they will qualify, but the challenge for them is to face an Australian team which is almost unbeatable in ICC tournaments, and to put together two back-to-back performances will be quite tough for
Yes.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's what we all feel, but we'll have to wait and watch. Afghanistan have to play against Australia, but Australia, we know how they are in ICC tournaments, Pritham. They always punch above their weight with the team that they have. But speaking about England, 6 consecutive ODIs, Pritham, they've lost 6 consecutive ODIs. If you lose, are you a top team at all? Is my question. They've got brilliant talent. I mean, the talent that they have in the dressing room, the batsmen that they have, fastest bowlers in the world, Jofra Archer and Mark Wood. They have a good spinner in Adil Rashid. They have the best captain, Josh Butler. They have highly talented players, Ben Duckett. I mean, Harry Brooks, Butler himself, and so on. I think they got extraordinary talent in them, but somehow it's not converting into performance. And I'm a little bit disappointed, but I expected this because in major tournaments they always have some reason to complain. Again, the English so-called experts are saying something, that India is staying there and they are staying in Pakistan and whatnot. They always find excuses for it.
I think Josh Butler is one of those very few English cricketers I really like. He's a soft-spoken guy. Is a typical hardworking guy. So I actually like Josh Butler. He doesn't complain. He doesn't make unnecessary statements. For England, the problem is when they do well, it's the greatest thing. When they don't do well, these tournaments don't matter. That's the thing. The question is, were they ever serious about this? Because I thought they were not serious about that entire 3 ODIs and 5
Then what
T20s.
are they serious about? I don't understand. It's an ICC tournament, Pritham. What are you serious about?
Apparently they were serious about the Champions Trophy, but they got knocked out in 2 games, and I won't blame the batting, Badri. The batting gave them 350 odd in the first game, and they were always in the game yesterday. It's the bowling which has let them down twice, and I maybe it's time for Josh Butler to give up captaincy, or there will be a change of guard at the captain, because the T20 World Cup is coming up in exactly a year's time. So I think they'll do it. McCallum has now taken over the white ball setup. I think England, first of all, like you said and I have said, they need to stop making excuses and playing the game the way it's supposed to be. Because every game you represent your nation is a proud moment. You can't say this is not serious for me, I will take the next tournament seriously, and you can't do that. And they seem to be doing that. And my biggest problem with English cricket is they make excuses. For example, Ben Stokes suddenly said in New Zealand, I don't even know how this ICC Test Championship works. What kind of a tournament is this? Now, if you don't know the rules, please go and read up, boss. Why are you saying that just because you don't know the rules doesn't make this any less of a Test Championship? And England say they have a lot of time only for Test cricket, not for white ball cricket. Well, the last 2 WTC finals were held in England, once in Southampton and once in Oval. Both times you guys didn't feature in the WTC also. So then what are you serious about? You're not serious about Tests, you're not serious about ODIs. And then Ben Duckett made a statement saying, it doesn't matter if we lose in India, so long as we beat them in the Champions Trophy. Well, you're not even going to get a chance to play them in the Champions Trophy because you're out of the tournament.
Yeah. It's funny how they they don't take it seriously. I can't believe it. If you're playing for the country, you have to take it seriously. But that's the way England have been playing, and they've been knocked out. And I'm still backing Afghanistan to go all the way, but we'll have to wait and watch. A lot of cricket coming our way in Champions Trophy. Of course, we'll be covering it on Cricket with Badri. But then, thanks, Pritham, for coming and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you for having me, Badri. Pleasure always.
Thank you. Once again, this video was presented to you by DIVO News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell icon as well. Whenever we post a video, you'll get a notification. Thank you guys. See you soon with a lot more interesting content. Bye.
Bye.